Hello all, and welcome to the next video here on the Onion Man's Rooftop 2 at a Cow Caravan of Treasure and sometimes barter. Sorry for the quick pause there. I thought I saw something crawling on the table. I was a bit scared. The streak continues, as it always will. Even imaginary bugs on the table can't stop it. And we are taking a look at some AEW figures, something I haven't really looked at in a long time. There hasn't been a lot of AEW figures I've been really interested in. Most of the guys I really wanted got released very early, which makes sense. You release your popular guys early, get the waves going. And since then, no. And I've actually been sitting on these for almost a year now. I bought these last summer on my trip to Dallas, Texas to go see my brother. Which that video is probably on here somewhere, my haul from that. That's where I got all those Simpsons figures at that toy store too. I actually found these just out of Walmart. So in Dallas. And it's the Dark Order. In my opinion, probably your three most pivotal members of the Dark Order, not counting Adam Page, which came later. But you got Brodie Lee, you got Evil Uno, and Stu Grayson. R.I.P. Brodie Lee. Yeah, so pretty cool. Kind of little bunched here. I actually like Evil Uno. I watched his YouTube stuff for a while where he would like kind of do his little vlogs and everything, and you would see Stu Grayson in there too. And Stu Grayson, I think, left AEW for a while, and now I think he's back now. I could be wrong on that. But I'm actually an Evil Uno fan. So kind of cool there. And I was a big Brodie Lee fan. It sucks that we lost him so early and so randomly too. But it just kind of feels like it came out of nowhere and really gut punched everybody who's a wrestling fan. And then you got Stu Grayson over here. If you're not familiar with Stu Grayson and Evil Uno before AEW as the Smash Bros or whatever, I highly recommend going back and watching their independent stuff. It's funny, it's hilarious, and I still think they're funny and hilarious. I actually think that our Dark Order worked more as this overdone comedy as opposed to them being super serious when they kind of were with Brodie Lee. It kind of became like self-parody, and it became good after the real serious stuff didn't work. But nevertheless, I wanted these three figures. They were there last summer at that Walmart in Dallas, and I went ahead and bought them. So this is, I think, I'm not sure if it's the first time I've done it, but it feels like it might be, excuse me, the first time I've unboxed some AEW figures from the Unmatched series. There's AEW Unrivaled and then AEW Unmatched. Unrivaled is supposed to be the main series, and then you have Unmatched, which is the secondary series. I don't know why, because they're the same style of figures. Like, it's not like WWE with Elites and Basics. No, they're all the same Elite style figures, so I don't know why they have two separate ones other than just to try to push out more wrestlers, which is fine, but still kind of weird. So we're going to get into these. I'll save Brodie Lee last, and then we'll go with, we'll start with Stu, just because I feel like, you know, no disrespect to Stu Grayson, kind of the third man, odd man out here. This whole series was a Dark Order. So you had Brodie Lee, Stu Grayson, Evil Uno, John Silver, and Anna Jay when she was a part of it. So cool. Let's go and take a look at this. If you're unfamiliar with it, the packaging for the AEW figures is just blatant ripoff of the old WWE Legend series or Classic Superstar series from Jax, which is who's making these now. It's Jazzwares, which is run by it's Jeremy Padawer, who used to run Jack's WWE stuff, so makes sense. But, you know, AEW does only, you know, it's so original. Even their toys copy shit. So let's just be real here. Okay. Whoa, there's Stu. Stu. Oh man, it didn't come off. It just tore off. This is also one of the first, I believe it's one of the first, sets of the AEW figures that came with packs of cards. 3 cards per pack, Upper Deck AEW cards. We'll open this up after. All 3 of them have a card pack in them. So this video might run a little bit longer just because I am going to open these up. I don't really feel the need to want to hold on to them for any reason, like in the package or anything. So, yeah, there you go. 3 cards, small pack. For a while, I contemplated unboxing Magic the Gathering cards on this channel and making that like a new series. And I never did because Magic the Gathering just totally went down the toilet. So, in terms of accessories and alternate stuff, he's got some alternate hands. He's got an open hand and some closed-fisted hands. Pretty cool. We've got an alternate yelling head sculpt. I think it's a decent Stu Grayson likeness. It's not the best, but it looks good for what it needs to be. And Stu Grayson. Sorry, just getting them all straightened out here. There we go. He looks decent for what he is. I actually like this head scan more. It's like a weird, evil, goofy smile, but I think it actually has more of a Stu Grayson likeness than the yelling head sculpt. He's got the purple sash on his arm. He's wearing his kind of weird kilt gear, I guess you could say it was. It looks like it would come off if you wanted to like slide it off, but no reason to. He's got his trunks underneath, knee pads, black, purple, and kind of this like burgundy strap color. I do like the detail on the hand wraps. Those look nice. But yeah, all the articulation you want there. Double jointed elbows, double jointed arms, with the double jointed legs. He's got a torso swivel as opposed to an ab crunch. So yeah, it's all there. Stands well. So cool. Stu Grayson. And we'll leave the cards over here. And now we'll take a look at Evil Uno. Cool. Like I said, I actually like Evil Uno. He's had some decent singles matches in recent AEW memory. Usually they're on one of the secondary shows, which kind of sucks, but hey, it is what it is. And they're doing another show too. Like it's... I complain a lot about WWE being very oversaturated, and I don't want AEW to come off the same way. There's a lot of people in my own inner circle who think I hate AEW. It's more me just trying to not watch them commit the same mistakes WWE does, or TNA or WCW did. And AEW does do that, and it's kind of like, stop. Like, you know, you have a real chance to be different, and sometimes you're just not. Well, there's the cards. Alright, so for Evil Uno, we got a bunch of alternate hands. Looks like we have some closed-fisted hands in there. He already comes with mic holding hands and some open hands. I'll try to separate those so they don't get mixed in with the Stu Grayson hands because they look like they're the same. Evil Uno out. Always liked Evil Uno's mask. It's a cool looking mask. It's basically a GIMP mask, but still. Which he talks about. He talks about how, like, the original idea that he kind of was, like, this weird GIMP leather daddy thing. Or something. At one point he was. He comes with a microphone, an AEW microphone. Like I said, there's cool detail on the mask. Like, all the little buttons are painted, all the little pieces are supposed to be metal. All the individual teeth you see the eyes. You can even see like the eyebrows where they're coming out of the mask. That's actually a really nice detail. I gotta give credit where credit's due. That's really good. Straps on the legs, all the kind of straps going down his coat, his vest. I'm trying to figure out if he's got a torso swivel or an actor. No, he's got a torso swivel. This probably would come off if he tore it off, but there's no reason to. He wrestles with the vest on most of the time, I think. Or no, he takes it off, but there's no reason, I think, to take this off now. I think it depends. I've seen him wrestle with it on and off, so I guess that kind of depends. He's got the high white socks underneath the boots that come out. Yeah, he looks good for what he is. It's a very good Evil Uno. I can't complain much. He's kind of short and stubby looking. Although I think he is actually kind of a tall guy. But there you go. Stands really well. I like it. Good figure. Both of those are really solid. And last one, we got Mr. Brodie Lee. I've always heard the Mr. Brodie Lee character was kind of based off of Mr. McMahon. Sorry, I took a drink there. I don't know how true that is or what the story behind it is, but he had like those little intrinsickies where he didn't like people sneezing around him or coughing around him and all that stuff. And you've always heard the stories that Vince McMahon was the same way. So I bet there's at least some parody in there, but I think he was always, I think Brodie Lee was always kind of yes but no on that. Like he never really gave a straight answer on it. There's the back of the box if you want to take a look. Again, R.I.P. Brodie Lee. It sucks that we lost him as early as we did. But at least we got some memorable stuff out of it with the Dark Order before he passed. There's the cards. Once again, this one just tore right off the back. Okay. Before I move on, let me get these cards out. There we go. Cool. Like I said, we'll open those up here in a minute. I'm not going to try to make a separate video for a pack of 3 cards. Looks like we got some papers. Like some nondescript papers. Almost just looks like a pack of printing paper. To be fair, kind of dull. I wish there was something written on it or something, because it kind of just looks like one of those crappy Super 7 dollar things that came with Okada. Surprisingly enough, he does not come with any alternate hands. I feel like most AEW figures always have, and he's not here. We've got a rolled up paper. I think, again, probably could use a little bit more detail. You can kind of see it there, like the rolled up part of it, but probably lacking a little detail there. Oh, he broke. He didn't, but yeah. The belt slid off because of it. Ah! So AEW figures, I've noticed, are kind of bad for this. They come off the midsection swivel so easily, then they pop right back on. But it's not a big deal. But it does remind me of Masters of the Universe Origins. The Return! Yeah, I said it again. The Return! It's a great Brodie Lee likeness. I'll give it that. It's fantastic. Really good. They got the chest hair going. The black-gray scheme. No purple on them. Interesting. I kind of want one of the suited Brodie Lees where he's wearing a suit. But, I don't know. I might go after it. Torso swivel again. He looks great. It's just good. A lot of detail. You got all the numbers of the Dark Order on there. And you even have the ones that are crossed out, like the ones that they kind of got rid of or kicked out of the group. Dark Order with the symbol on the back. Their weird kind of Cthulhu old Great One symbol there. And then he comes with the TNT Championship. This is before it got the redesign, so it was just kind of the Dookie plain design with the red strap. It's not a very good looking belt, I'll just say that. I was never a big fan of this early TNT title look. There's a lot of people who tried to defend it. Like, oh, it was unfinished and it looked bad. They should have waited for it to be done then. Just simple as that. Wait. There you go. It goes with him. His feud with Cody over it and all that stuff. So, pretty cool. I like it. Alright, taking another drink there. I'm talking too fast. So, there's our 3 figures. All 3 members of the Dark Order. They're all good. They all look good. I think the Stu head evil smiling face is really good. Not so much the yelling face. The Evil Uno is fantastic. And then the Brodie Lee is really good too. I'd probably actually say the Evil Uno, just for all the detail on it, is probably the best one of these 3. So, there you go. We got 3 packs of cards. I'm going to open them up right now. Is there any rhyme or reason to these? Anybody who knows, let me know in the comments or something. Like, I think this is the one that was in the Stu Grayson pack, or box. Like, is there a Stu Grayson card in here, or is it just random for anybody? There's definitely not a Stu Grayson, I don't think. First off, we got QT Marshall. Ooh, Dr. Britt Baker, victorious on the road to a world title. It's a magazine cover. Oh. And Miro, Rusev. Okay, fair enough. Who is unhappy right now, right? That's the story. He's unhappy. He hasn't been on TV, all that jazz. Here's what it is. So that was the first pack. Let's take a look at the second pack. I think this is the one that was in Evil Uno, the Evil Uno box. See if we get anything cool. I know nothing about AEW cards. I know a little bit about football and basketball cards right now. And of course, I know the Magic the Gathering market has completely gone to booty hole, so it is what it is. That was not an easy pack of cards to open. I already see someone I don't like. That sucks. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say it that way. Okay, kind of cool. We got a Dustin Rhodes one. Long ways. Cool. We got a magazine Sting. So I'm guessing each of these is going to have a magazine cover on it. And Sean Spears. Woo. So far, not the greatest little pack of cards. If this is what the AEW cards are... Ew. Though I've opened up WWE cards like years ago, not anything recent. But back when like they tried to make Attitude Era cards, and they suck too. Like, I just don't think wrestling is the right... And I get it, there's people like, oh, I got that old 80s Hogan rookie card. I just don't think wrestling is something that works very good in a card format. And this just makes me mad even more, because the first one on the back is a damn ref. At least we got one Dark Order guy. We got Alex Reynolds. Cool. I like Alex Reynolds. I think he's underrated. Hey, I like this one. Trent. I am a fan of the Best Friends, so cool. Still, I don't think wrestling is the best thing to try to make cards out of, to be fair. But that's it for this video. If you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm sorry it took it a little bit longer opening up those card packs. Plus, we had 3 figures. But yeah. If you leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to. You do not have to if you don't want to, but I always appreciate anybody who does. And I will catch you guys in the next video.